from Ford Field in Detroit. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 58 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Brissett on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Number 88.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there they want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And his throw here's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. First carry for DeAndre Swift. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 30.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now left side on the swing pass. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
The Bears, 1st down.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, here's Agnew. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd, and
they'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 4-yard line.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown.
Let's do it.
Darnell Mooney. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And to give this time to the tailback. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
He's brought
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pick up at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
First down, Bears.
Out of the gun, Brissett. That ball complete to Isabella. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Isabella. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Brissett. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
The tackle.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
The running back again.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, it's Norris. this. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
At the 16-yard line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Going to give this time to the tailback. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
No, I can't go. Whoa. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
They'll look to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The throw right sideline here is complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Now a timeout taken.
And goal.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Set to kick off.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he slings one that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
On the play.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
After review of the play, the running on the field is reversed.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete to Kelly. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 41-yard line.
He rifles. One that's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbinoghene. Shifts by him.
The pass intercepted.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rerun here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
At the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brissett. This one caught by Isabella. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bears.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Brissett. That's Isabella open on the right side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Brissett. Able to find Isabella. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's got a first down. That's his first catch. Remember, he's the NFL leader in that category at the midway point. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run on first down. Norris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Second and a yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line.
First down, Chicago.
Here's Brissett. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So second and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
Third down.
On third down, Brissett. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll back him up 2 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 4. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. That'll bring up second down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
20.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
I can't help it, partner. You know me. When I see a punt return for a touchdown, my excitement really jumps up a few levels. And now, I think it's got to be decision time because we are in the fourth quarter. Go for two or just kick the PAT.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And able to get this out to the 25. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there, despite the fact that he
can't get away, and he's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2. We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So now I need an explanation for that one, Charles. You're tied, fourth quarter, deep in your own territory. What was going on in their mind?
I can't even begin to imagine.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie.
A 22-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. shotgun, Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Lions will take over. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like that.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. He's going to loft this one deep left. And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 34 yards there. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Darnell Mooney. His 10th touchdown of the season. 2nd of the game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
17. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Romeo Okwara in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Brissett. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So now the Lions down by a field goal, 24 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbinoghene.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Norris. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. On 3rd down, it's Norris, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bears, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they fall 2 games